Let's talk about the common questions that first-time homebuyers ask me. They want to know what they always ask. What's my interest rate going to be? What are rates today? What they're really asking is how much is my monthly payment going to be? What do I need to budget for? They want to know how much money am I going to spend up front during this process, and when am I going to have to spend it? When do I spend earnest money? When do I put my down payment? What are my closing costs? They want to know what they're going to spend, when, and why. And I think as professionals that do this day in and day out, we often forget that because we do this so often. We know what we're doing. It's kind of becomes old hat to us. And we forget that the first-time buyer doesn't know what earnest money is. They don't know what escrow is. They don't know what title is. And so we have to slow down, answer those questions, sometimes like we would tell our kindergartner, right? Because when you're feeling so overwhelmed and so stressed out with such a big decision, and I think professional to slow down and take the time to really make you feel comfortable and to trust the process. Also, in this current environment that we're in, it's late 2023, the interest rates are higher than they've been in a really long time, and there's still pretty low inventory. So while the market has slowed and there's not 17 offers on every listing that goes up in the first day, we're still seeing a lot of competition. So you need an experienced agent who knows what they're doing in order to help those first-time buyers make the right kind of offer that's competitive, that's going to get them into the house when it's the right house for them. Help them understand, am I checking box 3? Am I not? What is important to me? What am I willing to give up? What am I willing to sacrifice in order to get this house? The whole process is another thing that first-time buyers often really want to know about. We need to be able to sit down and say, from A to Z, here's what you do. You start with pre-approval and you figure out what's in your budget. You may even need to back up a step and figure out, is buying a house something you really can afford? How much money do you have available for a down payment? How much money are you paying in rent right now? And does that translate directly to a mortgage payment? Can you afford more? Should you afford less? So we work through that all the way, starting at the very first pre-approval phone call. And then they want to know everything else all the way through closing and after. I really love working with first-time home buyers. They are so excited to make this big financial decision. I truly believe that real estate is the best way to build wealth here in Kansas City and the surrounding areas. Everybody starts somewhere. Everybody asks stupid questions. I was just listening to the New Heights show, the Kelsey Brothers podcast, and they have a whole section that's no dumb questions. And with so many new football fans now, right, with the Travis and Taylor relationship, there's all these Swifties that are coming in and listening to football and watching football. There's a lot of people that don't understand the game. So they're answering all these really basic football questions. And they call this the segment No Dumb Questions. And for those guys to really dumb it down, it makes things so much easier to understand. And I've watched football for a long time, but I don't know why pass interference gets called sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. But on the episode I just watched, they really explained it. So it feels good to me to be able to explain that to a first-time buyer. And I want to be able to do that for everybody else. So first-time buyers, if you are looking for a great professional to work with, I would love to be that person. I know lots of great realtors that I can connect you with. And Planted Local Lending is here to help you.